We're here with Taryn Mjelde, the Athlete of the Week from Santa Barbara High Tennis. And Taryn, talk about your week. You beat San Marcos, you beat GP, and then you played in the All-American tournament. Tell us about the week.
Well, it was a really fun week. I definitely played a lot, and I didn't feel super great, but I guess that worked to my advantage because I ended up winning a lot of matches. And our match at the All-American tournament was really good. We won our first match when it was 4-all, so that was pretty exciting. And then we came in, we placed 7th overall, which is one of the best things we've probably done this whole year, is place 7th in the All-American. And it's only going to prepare us more for CIF.
How does it feel to be part of the 30th championship team, a league championship team at Santa Barbara High?
It feels great. I just always wanted to keep the tradition going, and I know I don't want to let it down my senior year. And I hope that everyone can keep it going for as many years as it can go for. And 30's great.
Here with Sergey Sushchikh from Dos Pueblos Cross Country. He's undefeated this year, and this last week he won the Channel League meet at Arroyo Verde in Ventura. And how'd that go, Sergey?
It was great. It was a good race. Just going out with the pack that first half mile, and then just taking over from there.
That course is a little tougher than your home course at Dos Pueblos. You didn't seem to have any problem with it, huh?
Yes, sir. We've been doing a lot of strength in practice, so the hills just don't seem as tough as they used to be in the past years.
Now coming up, you got Mount Sac.
Yes, sir.
What are your expectations there?
I hope to get into the individual sweepstakes race, and if we do, that should be the most challenging race of the season for me by far. But besides that, on the normal race, I don't think I'd have much competition.
I get to present the Athlete of the Month for Special Olympics. Today's award is Becca Kennedy. Before we give the award to Becca, I'd like to read a little bit about what our coaches had to say about her. You ready, Becca, for this? All right. Becca, new to the sport of softball this season, and already she is showing dramatic improvement in her skills since starting. She has a great attitude, always shows up for practice, is excited to be there, and told her mom that she really enjoys being on the team. She has made it her priority in her life to be committed to the team, and she encourages her teammates and appreciates them in both practice and competition. She has been able to work through multiple seizures in practice and at games to continue to compete and do well overall, despite these challenges. Becca, you just had a tournament 2 weeks ago. Would you like to tell the audience how you did? No? All right. Well, we were discussing it. She went, what'd you guys go, 4-0? 4-0, took home the gold, right?
Yes, and our last tournament is in Orange County.
Orange County. And you took gold and silver to the previous tournament before?
Yes.
So you guys are doing well. And you told me you had 4 hits the last tournament. Well, congratulations, Becca. Here's the Athlete of the Month.
Interesting to see how the voting went for the most valuable player. This was the first time that it went to a strictly defensive player in the history of the award. This is the 16th year that we've been doing it. And Robert had a couple of big sacks. He had some hurries. I watched the game on TV, and he was always in the backfield, just either sacking, harassing, or hurrying the San Marcos quarterback. So it came down to the end. I know coaches could sit there and it's 6-0, so any play could change the game. I mean, you have to go down to the end. And less than 2 minutes ago, San Marcos is driving. They have the ball. It's 1st and goal from the 10. They have a 5-yard penalty. And the crowd, I don't know if anybody was there, but the crowd was going wild. It did fill up towards the end. Crowd's going wild. They're on their feet. They're chanting defense. The San Marcos side is into it. Everybody's into it. And knifing in from the side right there is Robert Palmer getting another sack, huge sack. So if I could get that trophy, I want to read the instructions. So it's the Gary Blaze Memorial Big Game Most Valuable Player Award, Robert Palmer, Santa Barbara 2010. Led Dons to first shutout in 30 years with 2 key sacks. So Robert, we wanted to put a lot more on there, but unfortunately due to spacing sizes, we couldn't put all of your attributes to the game and how key you were to the defensive stand. So this is yours to keep, and your name goes on this one with a lot of other wonderful athletes, and thank you very much.
A pretty good win against Malibu. Our kids are starting to cut down on mistakes, and that caused us early in the season. Literally we were about 3-4 plays away from being an undefeated football team. And so we've been working hard in practice. The nice thing is our numbers are up to Bishop. So with 32 kids on the varsity, things get competitive now for us. Where in the past, there's been days where we've had 18, 19 kids dressed in practice, and coaches are filling in the positions, and we're just not getting that same type of workout. But now with the numbers up, our kids work hard during the week, and it showed. This was probably the first time in a couple of years that we literally took the field and we were bigger than the other team. And it doesn't happen very often. And I think early on our kids were kind of too relaxed just when the game started, and Malibu woke us up real quick when they took the opening kickoff and went 90 yards in a nice opening series and scored and woke our kids up. But we responded and scored the next 4 possessions, and things are starting to gel for us a little bit here.
You guys, we had our own version of a big game against LA Pierce on Saturday, and it was a shootout. And I felt Sunday morning like I got hit with every shot because it was hard for me. It still is hard for me to get over. We lost 35-30. We were up 16-0 in the first quarter. We were playing without 6 starters that were hurt. But I was really proud of the guys that stepped up because we had a chance to win the game at the end. We just didn't get it done.
Really, what I would like to say is congratulate Santa Barbara because they deserved to win the game. They played better than we did. Jaime is just working through an impossible situation, it seems to me, after talking to him before the game. Some of the things he's having to do are just, that school should be very proud of him. Thankful they've got him, without a doubt.
This week we have Dos Pueblos coming up tomorrow night. It's kind of the big game in town. I know football talks about the big game, but Santa Barbara Dos Pueblos and volleyball is really the place to be on Tuesday night. It's going to be a great match. They got us the first time in 4 sets, and we're hoping to kind of get a little payback in their gym. So I encourage all of you to come out. The atmosphere, it could not be better. If you want to see a great high school girls volleyball match, come out tomorrow night to Dos Pueblos High School. I feel like I'm doing advertising for them, but but it's true. I mean, it's true. It's going to be a great volleyball match.
Fillmore came into Carpenter Stadium 6-0, and when they got there, they were a little down. They had lost 2 of their best players in practice that week, and so they were feeling a little down. I don't think they were happy with the game they played, but we were very pleased with how we played. I thought our guys played really well. We were ready to play, and we did a good job through the whole game. Coach Candell, our defensive coordinator, put together a great defensive plan for the wing T. I know people don't always get to play against the wing T, but it's kind of a tricky deal, a lot of misdirection and stuff, and really requires that guys play great assignment football. It requires a lot of discipline, and I thought our kids just did a great job. They really carried through the game plan, and we did a great job of limiting their pretty potent offense. It was a good first step into the Tri-Valley League to be 1-0 there against one of the teams that was rated near the top. So that was a good win for us. Step 2 now is Santa Paula.